Greetings, everybody. Yes, I am back, and it's been quite some time, and I miss y'all. I really have, and I just wanted to kind of before the year ends, before all of the holiday hoopla that's in a couple of days, I just wanted to come on and speak to my friends and my family and to tell you that I really missed you. And I miss being here, and just being able to talk to you and share my life and share my journey. Today, I really don't have a topic. I just want to talk to y'all, to be honest. And for those of you who don't know who I am Pashay Gibson, aka Sister Shay in the poetry world, also known as Shay Butter, because I'm an up and coming entrepreneur of Pashay's Butter Souffle. That is me. That's your girl. That's who I am. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. I have been gone for looks like a couple of months, I think, and but I'm here. I'm here today, 12, 22, 22. And for those of you who are not really into spiritual meanings and connotations of different things, 22 is such a powerful number of renewal. And I could not have come back on a better day. And so I'm so grateful, and I want to pay homage to my beautiful ancestors who are responsible for me being here, and of course the Most High, for allowing me this gift and this opportunity to sit down and speak with you one on one, me and you, and all of you, you know, during on this beautiful day. So, like I said, I really didn't have a subject today. I just really just wanted to just candidly talk about what I've been doing during this time. So, during this time has been a time of transition, a time of searching inward, a time of helping others. It's been um, it's been one of those things, that I had to really work towards, in this season, and it showed me a lot about me. I know sometimes we go through things not having a clear understanding of why we're doing what we're doing. It just comes second nature. And we just do those things, whether if we're helping a friend, whether if we're being there for someone who is grieving, whether if they're grieving the loss of someone in the physical world, whether they're grieving of loss of someone in the emotional world, then you have that. So you just we give so much of ourselves. So I'm speaking about me, but I know it's other people out there that kind of understand what I mean. And we do so much for others, and we support other people's visions and other people's dreams, and we try to be there and navigate and coordinate, and trying to give them that big picture. And the whole time while we're giving, you know we're giving, we don't have anyone that's depositing back into us, and then we become depleted. We have people withdrawing, right? But we don't have anybody, not enough people depositing back into us to replenish us, to help replenish ourselves. And uh and so I had a season of that, because you know I have this thing sometimes that if I see something in you, and I want to help you get to that next level, and I might be in a realm where I'm trying to do the same thing, but I have a bad habit of putting my things on hold to help lift somebody else up, to help encourage somebody else. And then what happens for me is that I get to a point where I'm like, okay, but what about me? I I need help too. And people get a little comfortable with seeing your strengths and seeing you help push and fight and help encourage and help lift, them, or other people. They get so comfortable with that to the point that they don't look at your human side, which means, hey, look, okay, all right, I helped. And it's not that I'm looking for something in return, but if I'm not able to give you what you've been used to, and you have gotten comfortable with that, and I've gotten to a point where I'm just kind of I'm kind of coming down, maybe shutting down, I may be getting quiet, I may be getting a little bit more still than normal. you know the question that we need when we're in that situation, when we're in that moment, all we need is, wait a minute, what's going on? How can I help? uh, and we need that sometimes. you know Strong people need help too, right? I had this quote on my wall. I have a wall of inspiration here. I got my words behind me, the words that I created and made the art of. But I also have quotes here on this wall that I'm looking at that y'all can't see. But I have a quote up there that says, "You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have." Right? And and what that means is sometimes you have to pull away unapologetically. Sometimes you have to say, "Hey, look, I can't do it today." And guess what? You don't owe any reason. You don't owe any explanation. So I have to get to the point of just saying, "I just can't do it today." You know, uh, it's easy to turn your phone off. That's easy because you can shut down that way too. I've done that. And sometimes you just have to say, "Hey, I can't do it today. No reason, I just can't." you know and so during that time, I had sold, I had pushed and fought and encouraged and been the backbone and the strength for uh, other people. And at the same time, I was getting depleted, and trying to maintain that strength is really, really, really hard, because we need encouraging too. And whenever you have a friend or family member and they're always the go-to person that you would call and say, "Hey, look, I need encouragement," or, "Hey, look," sometimes you don't even ask, you just start talking, and you just start telling your journey, telling your story about what's going on. And a lot of times we're available to hear, because we're available to listen, because we don't want you going through that. But sometimes it will help for you before you even start. You'd be like, "Hey, how you doing? Is everything going okay? I was just checking in on you. You know, is everything all right?" Sometimes you may want to ask that question before you let the floodgates open of what it is that you're experiencing and what it is that you're going through. Because I may be going through something, and because you're my friend or you're my loved one, I answer the phone because it's you, right? So that, hey, I'm notorious for calling to say, "Hey, look, I was just checking in on you," or texting, "Hey, are you okay? You've been on my mind." And that's just me, because you know I think I'm a pretty good friend. For those of you who know me, and I say that you're my friend and I'm your friend, you know, I give that part of me. And it's a good thing. A lot of times it is a good thing. But some days I need replenishing too. And for those of you who know that this person, "Oh yeah, girl, she got it. Oh girl, look, I ain't worried about it, girl. Shay got that thing," or whatever, whatever. That's cool. But when I'm down, baby, I'm down, right? I'm down. I'm all the way down till even if I sat here on a camera and I was talking to you, y'all would be able to see it. And me, I am not I am not good at pretending. I am not good at faking the funk, trying to pretend like everything's okay and hunky dory and all that. You can miss me with that one. I'm not it. I'd rather not be present on this platform and behind this camera and looking right at you and talking to you, and you not feel that something is different. You would know. And it may be some people that don't know me but that are sitting down and watching, my videos, and you would say, she was off today. So I'd rather not be present, you know, and let you see that moment. Instead, I'd rather regroup and get to a point where I can sit down like I am today and just talk to you about it. Right? This has been a journey. I really feel like for real, like real talk for real, that things are getting ready to shift in my favor. And so I'm speaking it, and I'm speaking it into existence. And all of you that are listening right now on 12/22/22 would, be like, she said it. And it's not that I'm being boastful or arrogant. It's just that I have put my stuff on hold to help other people. And now is me saying, selfishly saying, hey, look, I'm gonna have to let you figure that out, because I have enough on my plate that I need to work on, that I had not given 110% to. So in my new season that I'm declaring, and I'm speaking it into existence, because 22 is that number of change, and of new season, your angelic beings being present. So if y'all don't believe me, y'all look it up. Look up the spiritual meaning of, or the symbolic spiritual meaning of the number 22. And I want y'all to check that out. And because it is very, very powerful. So like I said, I feel like I am on the upswing, especially with my Pache butter souffle. I feel like that's going to be that's going to help launch this season. That's one of the things. The other is my voice. And I don't know what lane it's going to navigate in, but I'm open, right? And maybe the videos may not, but it's so much on my table. I told you I'm a voiceover artist. I have my demo reel. I'm ready to go, right? And I'm pushing that. I'm pushing that. I'm pushing my Pache's butter souffle, because that souffle is also going to open up doors for my speaking engagements, also open up doors for my poetry and things like that. So both of them kind of go hand in hand, but I really feel like that I'm right there. I'm right there, and I am unapologetically stepping through that door, because I am tired of pausing myself and putting myself on hold to accommodate others. And that's not throwing no shade to anybody. That is, people who know me, they know me, and they know that I am notorious for stopping and saying, hey, what is it? What is it you need? How can I help? And that is a natural nature of me. And sometimes it takes a toll. So I have to do better about prioritizing things that are going to help me. If I feel like that is going to be too much pause in my life to do this for someone else, and not being able to come back to what I was doing, like I was over here, so I couldn't even come back to doing what I'm doing right now, and that's my videos. Because my videos were me also. Even though I'm sharing with you about my life, it was also ministering to myself, because I can now hear what it is that I need to say. Sometimes, we got so much in our ear, right? We have work, we have children, we have spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, we have we have the hustle and bustle of just making ourselves busy till we can't even hear our inner self, what's within us that says, hey, slow down. You're doing too much. And during this time, for Thanksgiving, I got to give a shout out to my cousins, Veronica and Jay Boogie, out there in Jonesboro and Atlanta area. I got a chance to, for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, I got a chance to go see my family, because the holidays are a little tough for me because my mom is not with me. She's not with me in the physical realm, but she's here with me in my heart and spiritually. So it's still kind of rough because I really still miss my mom. And so my cousins are like, girl, come on. So while I was out there, you know, and I took one of my best sister friends with me, and we always had a good time. She went with me last year for Christmas. And my shout out to my sissy Lane. And we had a good drive. We had a good time. And I was sitting in the kitchen talking to my cousin Veronica, and she had mentioned to me that her husband Kevin was, shout out Kevin Hunter Vision was happening. But she was telling me that, Kevin was wanting to do the herbs detox cleanse. And I was like, man, what is that? She said, you never heard of that? I was like, no. And so she was explaining to me that Steve Harvey and his family and other celebrities, this is something that they do, is like this natural herbal cleanse. And so I said, let me check into that. And because I'm real good at taking information and doing my own investigation. I don't just jump on the bandwagon. I like to investigate myself. So I did, and I investigated. I looked into it. Shout out to my brother Rich Lamar, who is a fantastic herbalist, holistic, guru. And he and I always have deep conversation on different herbs and the healing properties of herbs. So I went in it having a little bit of knowledge. So as I went in and I investigated and I looked at the different herbs and I looked at the different meanings behind it, I looked at, just the whole navigation of it. And I said, you know what? I'm investing in this. I'm going to do it. And so I did, right? As soon as it came in, it's like a 20-day detox. And in this detox, right? In this detox, it's raw. It's a raw diet. And which means nothing is cooked. I love it because it doesn't just send you like these herbs and just say take it, but they actually kind of guide you. So you got this recipes of different stuff to try. Then you have this book that guides you, that kind of gives you information on what this looks like and how you would feel during this time. When I got it, I'm trying to remember what exactly was the date. I can't remember the date that I actually started because I have it on my calendar. All I know is that my last day is actually on the 25th, Christmas Day, right? So I have been raw for 20 days, and I feel amazing. I felt amazing after the third day, and I needed that because I needed to fully detox. I needed to get my mind clear. Yes, I have lost weight. My first week, I know I lost 6 pounds, and I forgot to weigh in because I weigh in on every Sunday, and I forgot to weigh in. So, but I give y'all, when I weigh in this weekend on Sunday, I will let y'all know because that is Christmas, right? So I weigh in on Christmas, so I'll let y'all know. But But I tell you what, just that moment of cleansing, because I needed that. I'm here by myself, so I needed that moment to just kind of come down, to get recentered, to get refocused, to just invest in me. And during that investing of time, and investing of self, and investing of healing for my inner person, it allowed me to kind of reflect. And when you reflect, you have a different outlook on how you approach things. You have a different outlook on, how you have, allowed yourself to be depleted. What do you need to do to replenish yourself? I said, sometimes we just need somebody to just ask, how can I help? But at the same time, as individuals, we have to make a conscious effort to bring that bring that into fruition for ourselves. We have to be able to know how to unplug, to know how to restore, to know how to connect to people that can show us how to restore. Shout out to my sister Amiola, because I love that sister, because if I can't talk to nobody about my spiritual journey, that is that sister right there. So I got up this morning at 5 o'clock, and we did a meditation this morning, and she we had that moment this morning, and that cleansing, she went through that cleansing ritual with me, so it's been a lot that I have been doing to help me in this new season. And like I said, I cannot really explain the depth of what this is to me. I'm trying to do my best, but I gave a shout out to so many things and so many entities that's helping me with this moment. And so I'm not, I refuse to end this year like any other year. I didn't want to be weighed down and toxic from toxic relationships, toxic food, a toxic outlook. I needed to find a way to replenish myself. And to other people may look different. I didn't like do like this verbal broadcast like, oh, I'm going raw, I'm doing herbs, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. People closest to me, I explained that, but I knew that this was something that I needed. I knew that this was important. you know I knew that, and I was not going to change it. I was not, going to be veered one way or the other. I traveled, I packed my things. I was just like, okay, I got to have my water, I got to have my coconut water, I got to have my chlorophyll, I got to have my activated charcoal, I got to have my herbs. I was getting my stuff together, and I was, I had a bag, y'all. I had clothes, and then I had my stuff, because I refused to fail. I refused to go off course, because I had invested too much, not financially, but I invested in myself to say, I'm changing. I'm changing so I can detox, so I can purge, because a lot of times we'll have so much stuff and we get so cluttered, whether if we're cluttered with fecal matter, whether if we're cluttered with things and stuff and clothes, and or negative energy, all of that. Our mind can get cluttered, our body can get cluttered, our living conditions can get cluttered, and sometimes we just have to push out and purge, no matter what that look. Because if we're expecting a new season and we're expecting something different, we got to be able to get rid of some stuff so that we can receive. We got to be able to get rid of some stuff so we can receive. And sometimes when people are sifted through your life, if sometimes, no matter how it shows up, it could be ugly. You could be hurting. You could be crying. You could be in a fetal position. You don't know why. You asking questions and you don't understand. That is a sifting, because the universe is getting ready to orchestrate something really, really big. And if this person that is cluttering up your mind, cluttering up your heart, and is not really sowing into you, but really show their true colors, they're pushed out because something else greater is coming towards you. I don't know who that's for, but that's for someone. So don't look at it as a negative. Don't look at it as a negative, but understand that, the universe orchestrates stuff for our well-being. God orchestrates stuff for our well-being. And we may not understand it. We may want to sit there and ask why. Why should we believe that we are exempt? We're not. And because of that, that's why it's important for us to go inward. That's why it's important for us to sit down with ourselves, you know, whether if we may not even have any words to say, but just sit down and pause for a minute, reevaluate what's going on. And even if we're not talking to ourselves, we could just sit in silence, or we could just pick up our pen and write and just say, hey, I don't understand this season, but it's heavy on me. And that's okay. Admitting that it's heavy, it's okay, but don't stay there. And so I refuse to stay there. And so I'm ending, I am going to end this year strong. I'm going to end this year purged. I'm going to end this year detoxed from a lot of things, and I am inviting in all positive energy, all positive vibrations, all natures of healing from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. That's what I'm looking for. That's I want to be the light to be able to draw that energy towards me. So I am saying this to you on 12/22/22. I am gonna be the sponge to draw that light and that energy to me. And if the universe sees fit for me to push that out to encourage somebody else, that's what I would do. But I'm not volunteering anymore. Nope, I'm not. Because I realize it depletes me too much. And so when I'm guided to, I will. But if I am not, I won't. And guess what? I'm okay with that. And you should be too, unapologetically. See fit to heal yourself first. Then, if you have some left over, then you could give to someone else. That's what they tell us on the airplane. When those masks come down, when they talk about it, what they say, put the mask on your face first. Your children could be sitting right here, but you don't give them the mask first. You give yourself the mask first so you can have enough oxygen to take care of them. Because if you give them the oxygen, they take all the oxygen, you have nothing for yourself. So now this child has oxygen and you don't. Serve yourself first. Give yourself the oxygen of healing first. Then you can help somebody else. Woo, that's good. Like I said, I don't know. I'm talking today, so I don't have no title or anything like that, but I just want to come in and share with you and tell you what's been going on in my life. And I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to finish strong. I'm excited to finish strong on this cleanse, y'all. Yes. So and this is not this is I'm saying this on this day too. This is a lifestyle for me. I love the raw. I love the raw vegetables and the raw fruit and the different things that I've made has been amazing. I had not had one recipe that did not taste good. And y'all, man, I've made my own pesto. Lord knows I love pesto. I'll put pesto on everything, but because I love basil. So I mean, I made some, man, the recipes have been on point. Thank you, D Herbs. But it has been on point. So I'm so grateful. And yeah, so that's it today. I wanted to share that. Like I said, no title. I just wanted to kind of give you what I've been going through and sharing that part of my journey. And I'm finishing strong, and you should too. Put it out there, put it out into the atmosphere, and just encourage yourself and keep yourself uplifted, you know, and continue to fight for yourself. Period. Fight for yourself. We owe it to ourselves. We do too much to just say, hey, look, I got to take care of them. I got to take care of them. But what about you? What about me? Let's go. Let's do it. All right. So before I go, I do have a poem. And this poem is called Astrological Sign. And I just wanted to share this today. So hopefully you get this. Here we go. I saw you in my dreams last night. Your hand was extended, gesturing for me to join you. I had been in the dark so long, my eyes had not adjusted. The image I saw of you, it was a comforting shadow. Arms still extended to me. You noticed my faithless journey. You reach up and slightly touch the moon. The spellbounding glow lit my path. You even strategically place the stars that they may be my stepping stones, guiding me right into your arms. In the midst of the eternal twilight, I hugged faith. Yeah. I hugged faith. And in the midst of unknowing or not knowing, that's what we need to do. We need to trust ourselves, and we need to hold on to that faith that we may continue to replenish, to restore, be stronger and better for ourselves. Because you know why? We absolutely deserve it unapologetically. It's your girl, Pashay Gibson, also known as Sister Shay in the poetry world, also known as Shay Butter. As an up-and-coming entrepreneur of Pashay's Butter Souffle, holla at your girl. Love you, my fam. Thank you for being here with me today. Love you. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.